Hello and welcome to another 100-minute live stream. This week it is Dead Cells. This week it's Dead Cells. Hope everything is playing well for everyone just for the moment. Sorry, give me a second. There we are. Yes! As I said, sorry, this is Dead Cells. It is a kind of roguelike... it's a roguelike kind of Metroidvania where each run you start from the beginning. Every time you die, you are reborn a blank slate, arguably. So the debate goes, but you do keep your movement upgrades. So it's an interesting game in that you all your progress with the collectors and your runes will be saved. Oh, the collector and yes. So we're gonna start from scratch, which is where we are born as a gross lump that inhabits a corpse, and thus the game begins. Every time you die, your body dies, and then you are reborn. This is the boss soul cells thing. Every time you kill one of the end of run bosses, you get a little boss soul that you can use. This one increases enemy strength, increases the level of the foundry, and allows you to collect boss source cells. Not interested in that. I'll just be playing through with the standard equipment. You unlock new equipment as you go. Oh, shit. There is a timing element, actually, but only in one of the paths, as far as I can tell. As I say, it's a roguelike, so there are different paths through. Fuck yourself. Different paths through it. Each path has different perks, different enemies, different stuff, different difficulty levels, of course. The more movement abilities you have, the obviously that they're required to get to this path, the more tense it becomes. The three stats. I tend to find the survival one absolutely useless, but that's just me. Broadsword does more damage. Viscera of dead victims explodes. Yeah, fuck it. This one, the broadsword isn't a great weapon, but I will get something better quite soon, I suspect. We 9/10 of a dick. Alright. No, don't have it nearly enough. Yes, so it's basically a game wherein you're always going to get stronger as long as you complete one dungeon. As long as you complete one, section of the game, you're always going to acquire a bit of strength. You're always going to be slightly better prepared for next time, and the more better prepared you get, the more better prepared you get. So it's kind of a rolling increase. If it's a critical blow, 5 an hour in front of you. Plus 50% damage there. Quite a lot better than the broadsword. I'll take it. Can I also... No, I don't care about lightning. The lightning bolt is, I think, I don't know, it's one of those weapons that I could definitely see being used really well, but I kind of rely on ice powers so far as a bit of a crutch. Oh yeah, as I said, the timing element. There is a timing element to this game in that some of the dungeons have special rooms in them that you can only get into based on how quickly you navigate. So there's always a little extra motivation to be a little bit more careless. So, ignore some enemies and maybe they'll gang up on you, and maybe they won't. Some enemies can teleport after you, actually, which is kind of annoying. I don't really care about getting all kills. Oh, here we are. Yeah, every enemy has an elite version of them that will sometimes turn up in these rooms and sometimes just be kind of out there. And you get amulets, and amulets are very friggin' handy, actually. The amulets are a permanent boost, or rather, not a permanent boost, but they're rare enough that you're not going to find yourself overburdened with them. Promenade of the Condemned, that's quite an early stage, but there is a stage behind it that is a bit of a later thing. Yeah, it's quite an interesting, because it's a roguelike, and because it's, levels based, it's got routes that kind of split. That's the thing I'm currently working towards. Yeah, you have to invest your cells, which are the only currency that really matters, because money drops out of everything, and also you can only carry forward 6, at the moment at least, you can only carry forward 6,000 plus 79 damage while there are at least 2 enemies nearby. That sounds useful. Oh. Yeah, occasionally lag spikes happen, but they only ever happen in the menus. So they're as puzzling as they are annoying. I don't know, it's an early access game, but I've not actually had any bugs with it, seriously. Since I started playing it. I think it's one of the early access games where I have at one point got to the end of the current build and just found a big like under construction sign. So that's the way in which it's an early access game, in that they're just physically, it isn't all there. It's not an early access game. Nope, 13 seconds too late. It's not an early access game in that it's like missing things. Or rather, it is exactly an early access game, sorry, because it's missing things. It's not an early access game because it's, because it lacks, like, functionality, if that makes sense. It works as a piece of software, is I suppose what I'm getting at. And there is a nice warning when you load the thing up, just to let you know that you can't really complain if it doesn't work as a piece of software, because it's an early access title, and you knew that when you married it. Yep, there we go. I do like the chests. Sometimes chests will fuck you over, and there's not really a good way of seeing that. Some victims have more than 10 damage on a poison target. I'm not using poison. That's useless to me. Yeah, you've but no, there's like so many. You can't be a completionist with this game, is what I've discovered so far, because there's too many of everything. Like there's a ridiculous amount of blueprints to acquire, and each blueprint you then take it to you get it to the end of the level, and the collector takes it, and then you can turn it into where I like just checking the map occasionally, because the map will show you like the scrolls, which are the only permanent way of upgrading your character. I say permanent, I mean run permanent. I don't mean like save file permanent. Oh. Yeah, it pays to be, how's it called, movement efficient in this game, I've found, which I'm very much enjoying so far. I do like the rapier. Extra damage on a stunned tyrant versus fires an arrow in front of you. Oh, that one does it does less damage. No, it's a handier weapon. And it suits my playstyle more, because you get free critical hits if you attack out of a roll, which is something I'm constantly doing. Yeah, no, there are shields, but I just kind of don't like them. I don't know, I think they're fiddly to use, and I say fiddly to use. I think that no, you've kind of got to parry with them. Like you've got to be able to respond really quickly. And it's like a timing thing, and you're never going to be better off parrying than you are moving out of the way. I don't know, it's the Dark Souls problem. Shields are more boring than not shields. Like, you can use a shield. Shields are in there, but they're not. You're constantly confronted with the feeling that you're playing it just a little bit wrong if you rely on. There we are. That was a skill that took me a very long time to unlock. Oh, the prison depths. No, I'm not ready for the prison depths. There's the ossuary, I think, behind this. Yeah, as I say, that because the prison depths requires, different. The way that the game kind of forks is that early on you can only really go one way, because you don't have the movement skills necessary to get to the other doors. And even though like each level is randomly generated, like the levels are broadly randomized. They have some consistent pieces, but the levels are broadly. See, I can go through there now. That was something I couldn't do for a very long time. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Presumably there's some kind of spawn one random enemy there script going on. But the enemy that spawned is the guy that has no attack or defense and just gives shields to nearby guys. Yeah, I'm basically showing off all my movement abilities at this point. Oh. you would not believe how much trouble I had getting through this kind of dungeon. Like, not even, like, 2 days ago, this kind of area was giving me no end of fucking trouble. And, I don't know, it's like very much a skill-based kind of situation. Oh, eat all of the dick that I've got on the shelf. I introduce myself. Oh, no. Alright. And I can heal myself 3 times instead of the 2 that the original potion gives you. It's like a very like small progression each time. It's a very good roguelike for people who, like me, kind of, who liked Rogue Legacy, for example, which did very much the same kind of thing, where you are gradually making a kind of progress, but it's not... I want all of the the gardener's keys, which are those roses. There's a 3rd one somewhere, and I've never been able to find it. Yunk. Like, okay. The game does something very cool with the stats allocation, which is that where... Yeah, which is where the more of a specific stat that you invest in, like, it still gives you the full damage boost each time, but it gives you less and less health boost. There's one of my grenades. So, yeah, so it's in your best interest to kind of... to mix it up if you're just going for health. If you're not being very specific in your, like, playstyle, perhaps, or you... Because the game has a lot of... There's a rich selection of styles with which you can get through this. Which I always enjoy. Yeah, no, you see, this... to get through this door, you have to have the teleport power, and you can only get the teleport power by going the generic run. The generic path. And as I say, as more paths unlock, you get more and more cool new abilities. Crusher on Meat Grinder. What do I fancy? I do want Ice Shock, but I do also want Tonic. I'm closer to Ice Shock. I'll invest in Ice Shock. Sell. Cooldown delay with my skills. That's handy because that's my grenade and my vine thing. Typically, I go for a turret and the bear trap. After certain bosses, you get to a forge, which will let you kind of upgrade your shit. I am just very quickly, like, hashing out this game. I'm just gonna have some fucking fun with this, to be honest, lads. Because, ooh, yes, I got there in time for the timed door, which is like it's like a sweet treasure room. Check out all my shit. Yunk. There we go. So, yeah. Is there anything over here? There is. 24 cells, so if I die in this room, I die for real. Because I will kill my... now. But I will be deeply... Ooh, this guy's got a partridge. Partridge? Parchment. Fuck. Yeah, the enemies that have, like, good items that you want... Oh no, there's a... Oh, fuck, you make... Yeah, this is... Because this area... It's got a oh no. Okay. Yeah, because this area has a movement ability gate, which is what you saw before with the whole teleporting thing. Oh no. Oh, that guy hurts me if I attack him from behind. That's interesting. I fought those guys before, but I don't think I've noticed that before. There we go. Oh shit. There you go. Dumb bastard. There you go. And these guys only hurt you if you attack them from the front. No, these guys can't hurt you if you... These guys you can only hurt if you attack them from the front, would be the more accurate way of... Oh. Eat my vines, shithead. No, he did. He did eat my vines, shithead. Come at me. Nope. Oh, okay. That was a bit awkward there towards the end. It's often not worth killing them, especially if it's going to hurt you. Like, I think that... I honestly think the... Oh, what's it called? This game has a lot of very good ideas about design, and honestly, I think one of my favourites might be the timed puzzle rooms, because they only appear on, like, in early run routes, yeah? So they don't... And some of the... And some of their runs, like, the routes that you unlock later with more with more movement abilities. They just don't appear at all. And I think that's perfectly indicative of what they're designed to do, which is to encourage you to move faster. Like, they're very, very good at like teaching early players how to play the game, because it's not a game where you're meant to go through like very, what's it called, very fucking regularly and clear every room like you're in a fucking SWAT team. It is very much, I'll eat all these blades of knives that I have found at you. I do like freezing people because it slows them down even after they're... No, this guy's a dick. I hate this guy. Arrows just kind of bounce off him when he's doing his twirl. There we go. Oh, challenge room there, but nah, fuck it. Let's do a challenge room, lads. I don't know why I keep calling everyone lads, but here we are. Challenge rooms are just portals to different places, and you have to do the whole thing without getting hit. Oh, there we are. Okay. Yeah, that's the end of my challenge. God, I'm amazing at video games. Oh. Yeah, there's runes on surfaces that you can interact with, generally speaking. There we are. Where am I going? Down is probably the correct direction from here. Oh no! Oh, there we are. Oh, hurt myself. Heal again. Nothing over there either. Alright, that's a dead end. So yeah, from here. Down this time. Oh, fucking. But yeah, sorry, the fucking. Oh. No, no, no. So yeah, these rooms get pretty hairy. And I've already taken 11 minutes, which is too long. No! Well, that was the dumbest shit I've ever pulled. What about you? Eat every inch of my ass. Every inch of my ass. There we go. No, he's going to kill me. I can guarantee it. I'm already fucked. Hup. Eat every inch of my ass. Oh god, he's probably going to entirely ruin my entire life now. That guy's dead. I'm so close. Oh, cool. Yeah, okay. Amulets are very handy, as I've probably already mentioned. Yeah, you have to beat elites for them, but they're just the handiest fucking things in the goddamn game. No one sells... There's like a specific woman who sells bits of monsters that you can use for health items, and she's in one specific map, and it's quite an early game. It's quite an early run, like, pathway, so she's largely useless. She's definitely useless to me right now. Oh no, what an asshole. Uh-oh, what? Oh, oh god, no. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah. Mother of God! Yeah, I stabbed that guy with the... 50 cells. Yeah, I stabbed the guy with the back that hurts you if you stab him in the back, which hurts you if you stab him, and I had like 8 friggin' health left. Ooh. Balanced blade, and my favourite ranged weapon in the goddamn game. You're an idiot. Now you're frozen, dumbass. And now you move slower, dumbass. Oh man. No, I feel kind of guilty because it's... I don't know, like... Do you ever find a weapon in a video game so effective that you kind of know that you're an asshole for using it? Like it's a noob weapon. And I mean that in the most affectionate way possible, because this fucking bow is has basically allowed me to skeeve a lot of this game's challenge. Oh. Nah, no you don't. Because it's... Alright, it slows down whoever you hit with it. Oop, the toxic sewers can fuck themselves. I am not interested. Oh, maybe I do need to go through the toxic... No, No, you know what? I'm going to go back through Ossuary Town. But I'm going to do so with my new, better... I do like the balanced blade, actually. I'm just going to get up here. Roll under there. Be some magical shit at the top of this. There is. Oh, I love that, actually. If you attack while in the air, your character just kind of stands in the mid-air, which is kind of cool. Ooh, hello, Hayabusa Boots. Hayabusa. Yeah, fuck it. Ah, okay. So anyone you kill with these boots explodes into poison, which I like. Yeah. Now, I do like the kind of... It's like Borderlands, but for knives a lot of the time, in that, like, it is properly randomly generated. So it's like Borderlands 1, but for knives. Oh. You stepped into your own poison, you dumb asshole. I don't care for those. I'm going to use my sweet boots. There's a very handy oh, what is it? No, I've forgotten. I was gonna say something. I had a whole thing I was gonna say, and now it'll never be. Keep going, keep going, keep going. The Promenade of the Condemned, which is where we just were. Nice shock. I'm gonna use it. Because I've never used it. Huh. Okay, so what does it do? Nice shock. It slows down enemies, inflicts critical damage when enemies in water or covered in oil. Plus 20 damage when inflicting critical hits. So... Alright. I'm gonna give it a go. It is a... Oh, it's a red as well, so I just need to increase my brutality. Also increase purple, of course, because you wanna increase your tactics, because then all your fancy grenades and shit work better. Yeah, because you're never not outnumbered. Back to the promenade. Yeah, Gardener's Key. Gardener's Key number 1. I'll figure out the location of the rest of these Gardener's Key. Oh, no. Wrong place I went to there. Just for a second. There we go. Gardener's Key number 2. There is a third one somewhere and I'll find it, I swear to God. I realise I look really impatient when I just kind of stomp everywhere. But there is a friggin' time challenge element to this. Yeah, no, oh. It's just such a good idea, though, to have those guys about, so you know to... Like, you get it into your head nice and early that you don't have to kill everything. It's not in your best interest a lot of the time. Huh. Okay, so it doesn't freeze them fully... But it is like a nice, kind of handy spike of cold. That's pretty useful. That's probably going to be quite useful. Tactics is better than strategy. Survivability, rather. T.S. Eliot. No, Tacticus. Tacticus said that. Probably. He said a lot of things, to be fair, did Tacticus. He was a busy guy. He had a lot of things to say. conquering Eurasia. I don't know what tactics did. Ooh, health. Delicious, delicious monster bits. I do love how little health those guys have, because you can just blast the fucking things. Oh no! It's this idiot. Oh, there he goes. There he is. Alright, Balance Blade is one of my favourites, so I'll get rid of the Hayabusa boots now. I realised I had the Balance Blade before, but I had a very low level Balance Blade, and Balance Blade is one of the weapons that kinda needs to be quite high level to be useful, because it's mainly... its like main perk is that it speeds you up. So if you're hitting too lightly with the Balance Blade, you're not... you may as well go home and have yourself a nice cup of tea. Ooh, ooh, what the heck is that? Rare Blueprint Corrupted Power. That'll be a mutation, I'd assume? Mutations are like buffs. You get like 3 per run. I think you can only equip 3 at once. They're kind of rare, but very useful. Eat it. Oh. That was my fault. That was also my fault. Eat all of my sweet, sweet blade. Have me a chug. Yeah, so it's as I said, it's like it borrows heavily from so many goddamn things, and I kind of adore that about it. Like it's really not ashamed of any of its influences, and nor goddamn should it be. It fires a volley of arrows. Enemies burn when they die. Yeah, I'd rather have enemies burn than Toxic Cloud. And also this one will do more damage and fire sweet arrows. Oh, I get it. Okay. So it's only when I set them out do they fire arrows. It's fine. Yeah, the whole game's just about kind of collecting movement abilities very gradually, and, you know... Oh, get down here. Stop trying to fight me and fight me. There we go. Oh, I do very much enjoy the pace at which this fucking thing operates. Oh, there we go. Push that button. Yeah, go on, prison depths. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm not sure which, because there's so many, like, branching paths, it can be quite difficult to know. Oh, corrupted powers do about 57 DPS for 8 seconds. You also take 30% extra damage during that period. Okay. I want the tonic, because a health item on a timer, instead of a health item with a finite number of deployments, sounds fucking useful. Right, it's not a humongous amount. But, like, the power of these things scales to their, like, the level that you've given their associated stuff. So I presume that'll be either a survival and something else. And the glorious thing about abilities, about anything really, because, like, the weapons do this as well. Some of them have more than one. Yeah, fuck it, let's get cursed. Jab your hand in there, boy. Yeah. Curse stuff is cool because it's a very powerful thing that you get. You get some really powerful shit, but you have to kill 10 enemies, and if you get hit while you're doing that, you die. Oh no. Fortunately for me, this guy's a chump. So prepare yourself for some very, very kind of delicate, cautious play. Oh no, it's that asshole. Alright, let's wait until my thing to get back. Okay. Ha! Alright, so only 4 left. It's another one of those dickheads. But I can ignore! Oh, it's this chump. I absolutely forgot that he did that. That was me. That was my fault. Yeah, no. Remember your enemies. Just kind of keep track of them. This is all the shit that I've unlocked, by the way. Everything you unlock through the course of the game is stored up here in jars, which is very cool because it means that there's like a neat visual reference for all the cool junk that you've collected over your runs. Which is nice. It's like nice to have that. Oh god, this is the worst melee weapon. Fortunately, this is one of the better bows, so I'll be fine. So I get something better. You can duck and fire, but they apparently can't. Yeah, it's just you just kick some guy. That's this whole weapon. You just kick him, but only the once. It's just here is the pushing kick shoe. You've been doomed to a life of shoving guys with your foot in that one specific way. I think it does bonus damage if you kick him into a wall. And kicking people off ledges is crazy useful, actually, in this. So it's not a terrible thing, but it's fucking situational as hell. Like, you do not want to fight a boss with the pushing kick. Because they will kick your entire soul out of your fucking body, and be rightful in doing so. Hup, there we are. Yeah, because I'm going to get better. Blood shield, no. No, I'm not having the pushing kick and a friggin' shield. I'm not a lunatic. I've actually changed my mind. I think my current setup is terrible, and I don't want to enter a goddamn challenge arena with effectively armed with a bit of the fucking worm's prod and a bow. So I'm just gonna ignore that for the moment. Have I missed anything easy to grab? I haven't. Into the promenade. Well, probably promenade, but you know, who keeps track? I've only got four things. Keep upgrading. Tonic, yeah, it's tactics. Oh, it's tactics or health. Okay, good. So I can just use my tactics skills on it then. No. Yeah, I do like the extra damage while there are extra enemies nearby, because that is exactly when you need it. Oh, it's not a ton of damage, really. Like, oh, see, the problem with these skills is that literally none of them are helpful for bosses, because they either boost you while there's more than one enemy nearby, or the other one boosts you when every time you kill someone, so you get a 2-second boost per kill. There's no reason for me to keep doing this, but I figure if I keep myself in the habit, if I ever accidentally discover... Oh my god, yes. Alright, secret room. I like the secret rooms. Up for tactics, so I can get my cool double-notched bow better. Yeah, I think I'll just... Yeah, this one here is... I think I'm just going to go on a bit of a cells collection run. Yeah, you see? So I can open that door, but I can't open that door and the other door. And there's, at the end, there's a suite. That's almost definitely like... Oh, no. I rolled too fast. So I was back where he thought I was going to be. And the time came. Hang on, could I... No, you can't skip any of them, can you? Yeah. Yeah, one of the things I do kind of like is that they really don't have to fall far for the game to just assume that they've become unfucking salvageable. Because of, you know, the random generation and that. Like, the game can't afford to just have a guy fall further than you can. Further, not even further than you can fall, further than you can jump. Because if they fall further than you can jump, then maybe they've dropped off a cliff. Like, I don't know. It's quite clear that system for determining, like, where enemies can be isn't super polished, and as a result, it's a lot more lenient and giving than it might otherwise be, and that's, I don't know, that feels like a smart decision, especially in kind of the early access thing. You don't want to screw your players over before you know that they can take it. I've got my bow. Fuck the Spartan sandals. Sandals. There we are. Actually, yeah, I'm increasingly liking the rapier, to be honest. Oh, that's a common... Having enemies explode into poison's a common goddamn rapier tactic, isn't it? I'm starting to realise. There he is. Oh. Oh, eat a dick. Have a potion. Not you when you're hungry. There it is. Second gardener's key. I'm not going to go back and put it in because all these portals are everywhere, so I don't need to. Oh, that's a free thing. Oh, no. That was nearly a terrible mistake. Some guts. Some Nickelodeon guts. There we go. Through the magical teleportatey coffin. I'm just narrating the events of my own life at this point. No, oh no. Fuck you. I'm enjoying this. Fuck you, I like it. Yeah, no, it's early access. Oh, God. And it's got workshop support, but the only mods for it, and this is very intentional, like this is a design thing that the developer has done, the only mods available for it at the moment are all, are all language packs. Because it's like a very small dev team. I don't think it's just the one guy, but it's a very limited dev team, and as a result of that, they don't have like translation. Like translation's quite expensive. I have a friend who does it actually, but yeah, translation is quite expensive, and as a result, instead of hiring translators, there's workshop support for it. But all the only modding tools he has is to change the language, like to change the all the written words and everything. So there's like language packs for this game into unsupported languages, which is a really cool thing to do, and B opened the doors for one of the coolest like collections of mods on the workshop, because apart from like simplified Chinese and Russian and, you know, interesting languages for people who have a genuine interest in playing this game but don't speak, aren't in the Anglo bubble. You get things like Shakespearean, where someone has gone out of their way to translate the entire game into Middle English, so you can play through this whole. I've already done this. I did this whole thing a second ago, so you can play through the whole game in like middle kind of not Middle English. Middle English is way earlier than Shakespeare, but calling it modern English feels disingenuous. And like, if you're not a fucking literature student, you don't care. It's another one of those. It's another article of justification about how I feel like how wasted by my degree by studying fucking literature, because very notably, no one cares about the difference between middle and fucking modern English. And I think Shakespeare's modern, but it's been 6 years since I used that information for anything, so it's entirely possible that I'm just kind of getting that wrong and I'd have no way of knowing. Roll through that, poke the guy. Alright, stomp through here, I guess. Poke the guy, roll away. What do you want from me, you weaselly little turd bucket? Oh, are you just... Oh. Okay, you're just knife storm at the bottom of a pit. I'm gonna go get you, anyway. Because I want that. I thought I was going somewhere. I thought there was going to be a greater mystery. There was not. Aha, but here there is. So yeah, the whole game's in fucking Shakespearean. And then better than that, because even I don't think I don't think that's genuinely cool, I just think that's an interesting novelty. But something that is generally cool is someone has translated the entire game into what I perceive to be like modern British slang. I mean, I may be being really smug here, and it's modern American slang, and I've just become inured to it because of, well, you know, the Anglo bubble. But yeah, you can listen to the whole game in, like, aggressive kind of... Worth getting, yes. Better than Knife Storm. No, it isn't. I actually very much like Knife Storm. It's just handy to have. It's like a good Hail Mary if you find yourself stuck, like as I often do, because I am a buffoon capering for your amusement. If I find myself stuck, what I'll often do is just hammer on both of these shoulder buttons, because I tend to only equip, like, I tend to equip one, like, movement limiting ability, and, like, powers, they're like powers and traps and all, they're like, there's lots of stuff that occupies those two spots. Oh no. There we are. There's like a wide variation of like stuff that you can equip, but I tend to stick to ones that are useful in a pinch, because it's like a secret power. It's like having friggin' it's like a bomb in like Proteus or something, and that just I panic and then I slam on both the triggers, and quite often an explosion happens to someone else, and it's I always love it when that happens. It's just a nice touch. I kick open this box and let the monsters inside out. Amazing. Oh, what a pack of wank. Yeah, sometimes even the nice boxes will betray you. Which could be a really sexist thing to say if I were in like a different context. That was yeah. Admire the joke I didn't make. Look upon my recognition of that joke I didn't make. Ye mighty and despair. Tactics. Oh, is that one... Is this like a tower here? Does it get any taller than this? It doesn't... I should have known. Because it's obvious. Yeah, I do want that last key, and I have no idea where to get it from. Because, like, I can't see an area of this level that I haven't been able to access, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I have no idea. I have no idea where that key is. That's super frustrating. Super Mario wait a minute. Wait a goddamn jiggly second. That didn't need to be as gross as it was, but hold the fucking phones, my boys. I've had an idea. I forgot how fucking trap heavy the early section had turned out to be this time. Yeah, if we go up here, and we go up here... Oh, the Assassin's Dagger. Well, that's useful. Well, it wasn't what I hoped it would be. Can I get any higher than that? I don't know that I can. Alright. Well, I mean, it wasn't what I wanted, but it was what I deserved. Probably not, in fairness, not what I deserved at all. Where the heck is the area with that final fucking key in it? Does it show up? I'm sure it'd show up on the map. The key, I think. Alright. It might, I guess it might be out of one of the windows of the tower? Can I? No, I can't just nip in, can I? No. Yeah, because... Oh, you're right there, bud. Yeah, because I've used that gardener's key, so then there's one left here, and I have no idea how to get into there. It's frustrating. It taunts me. That hot dog on a stick. There's also a bow in there, presumably. Oh. I do love how your character just kind of floats in midair if you use a weapon while you're falling. Like, I just think that's kind of fun. I don't know. I know it's not the most insightful opinion in the world, but it's how I feel. It's kind of fun. there's just now, is there? That's so... No, there is a passageway to there, I'm sure of it. Yeah. Alright, give me a sec. I'm gonna see if there's a way in here that I've somehow not noticed. Oh no, there is. I mean, there is a way in there, but it's I've discovered it. I went in there myself. All right, I guess I could try jumping out of the window on the gigantic tower at the end, but that sounds like a suicide pact. So I'm not sure how useful that's going to be to me. Let's discover. Let's enjoy ourselves. It's almost definitely later than we think. All right. Yeah, because it won't be up here. Because up here is a doorway and the way to get through the doorway. So, no, yeah, let's go up. Let's go up. Yeah, there's nothing to do over there. And the only thing to do down here is collect this one solitary amethyst. Oh, okay. That's a good... I suppose that's a good way to make sure you can't just climb any vertical. Yeah, for some reason the harder you hit the ground, the more stable you remain. That's so annoying. Where in God's name is the friggin' key? Yeah, I'm just gonna go this way, I think. The last gardener's key, she taunts me. What do you have? Assassin's Dagger! Ooh, it's a critical blow when you backstab your enemies. I mean, I'm obviously going to finish this guy first because I want the tonic. Assassin's Dagger, I'll see if I can't get hold of that soon. Right, so how long is the... Okay. Oh, and it's empty now. Oh, you can only use it the once, is that... Oh my god, that's going to drive... Oh, alright, okay. Serves no purpose. That is so harsh! This game is so fucking pedantic about how long your health items last. That's so fucking oh god. Will that truly never come back? Is that just gone forever now? Regenerates when you leave a level. Okay. Alright, so it's just an extra health potion. That's fine. It's a costly extra health potion, because you've got to friggin... You use one of your slots for it. But that's the kind of hard decision that I can see this game thrusting upon you. Oh no. Alright, so I've opened this level with an empty health item that I used to see how fast it would regenerate, and the answer is not. Oh, you idiot. You idiot! You should have been ready for me the whole time. You dumb bastard. Okay, you can't get up there. Oh. Ah, that was a pinch. Oop, there's a sandal up there, which is again the worst fucking unit in this. You see, you can never know what the stats of anything is before you unlock it. Oh, eat every dick on the shelf. Oh, great. Oh, great. Oh, great. Oh, great. Oh, mint. Oh, fucking grand. I did that without getting hurt. So I'm amazing. That's what we learned today. Anything up here? Only a sweet shoe, which I'm going to convert into gold because, honestly, fuck that shoe. Now, I do love how piss, whiffle, fuck, Nibble it. I'm trying to think of the word. Eat every ounce of my 3 bows, you nerd. No, movement. Movement's the thing that I'm thinking of. The thing that isn't combat that's also in this game. Yeah, movement. I do... Oh, no. 5 minutes ago, yeah, I'm going to have to do some catching up to do if I want to... I mean, I think the route... I think that if it's 5 minutes, I'm pretty sure that the one in the next room as well also won't want to have anything to do with me. What happened to me just now that nearly ended my entire deal? Because something happened to me just now that nearly killed me stone freaking dead. I'd like to know what it was. Is this water poisonous? This water is not poisonous. Then how am I... Then how was I brought so low? By these idiots. Oh, now I know what fucking Skeletor feels like, constantly worrying how an idiot beat you. He-Man's a dumb guy. Like, I don't mean to be rude, but have you ever seen the original show? That man was a moron. Oh, eats every ounce of my... You know who's a real cool guy? Conan the Adventurer? No, that was a goddamn Saturday morning TV program. Let me tell you about Conan the Adventurer. Ah, very good. Oh, what was he? He was a warrior without fear. He was more powerful than anyone, and his legend spread beyond the land and sea. I think that was pretty much... Oh, no. Stabbed. Oh, no. There we go. I think that was pretty much it. He had, like, a black guy friend who controlled animals, which... I mean, you don't need to tell me. That I don't think that would fly anymore, frankly. Like, Conan got to wear pants, and the black guy wore, like, I think a leopard print skirt was his outfit. Which, you know, I'm not gonna make any assumptions. You can wear what you like, but, I don't think it was a man of African descent. I don't think it was a gentleman from sub-Saharan Africa that made that particular design decision. I'm gonna kill every single one of you. I don't like getting political on this show, but that doesn't feel like a political point to me anymore, to be honest. Oh, I do love doing that. To the Black Bridge, which is the next stage. Am I ready for the Black Bridge? I don't know that I am. We go. The Black Bridge is the next boss, and I've beat him before, but not with like. Generally, I would rely fairly heavily on like stuff to slow him down because he's not very fast, but he's faster than I'd like him to be, considering how friggin' gigantic he is. You know what? I am gonna go back and do the Black Bridge before any of that happens. I keep forgetting that you can shoot crouched, so you're fine. Oh. Through there. Through there. I've got like nearly 30 of these friggin... Oh! Oh no! Oh, there we are. I got out. Just in time, my boys. Delicious chest, full of these dickheads again. This is like so uncommon. Woo! Sweeter. What? Oh, because everything I kill turns into poison, and I killed a bunch of things there, I generated just a super nasty poison cloud, which I'm always down for. That's 2/3 of my deal. How does one get to you? I bet there'll be a way. There'll be a way. There's generally a way. You have to know the way. Oh my god! 50 goddamn cells. No, 30. 36. 36 goddamn cells. Time is it? Oh! Okay. And I think with that, we will call an end to this particular stream. There's my dead man's purse. It's full of my dead man's coins. Dead man's scrotum. Right. I do like the lightning whip, actually. Alright, that has been Dead Cells. I have been thoroughly thrashed at it. Generally, I'm pretty okay, if I'm going to be honest with myself. I've collected all these beautiful things. All these delightful jingling jars of my trophies from all those times I ran through the very early parts of the game repeatedly because I kept dying around, you know, midpoint. Because this does definitely fill up from the left to the right, as in, so this is all the early... Though I think, yeah, I feel pretty confident that the weaker stuff is to the left, and then the more powerful stuff is to the right, which is... I don't know, that makes sense to me. Although, no, I don't know. It's difficult to say. That's definitely not the most powerful spell, is what I'll tell you there. Anyway, that has been Dead Cells. That has been me playing Dead Cells. That has been me playing Dead Cells for the entertainment of you. You specifically, yes, you. No one else. Anyone else who tuned into this was kind of a weird perv, frankly, because I did this all for you. Alright, that has been, as I say, Hobble Metal playing Dead Cells. Dead Cell, rather, not Dead Cells, because that's just like Dark Souls, and that's, I think, naturally where the linguistic fucking connotation goes for this bad boy. This has been Dead Cells. I have been your host, whose name is Luke. And that's the end. That's pretty much the duration. That's the final fucking destination. That is the final destination to Destinate Harder. That is the end, rather. The end of the stream. The end of the stream that you've been watching. You can't stay here because the here soon won't exist. It will cease to be. It will fade like a dream or a memory. I've done this for too long, which is why I'm going to stop.